Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Quick scouting. I didn't even look at these niggas' team. I just hopped in the belly of the beast. Oh my goodness. These niggas good. There won't be no deep balls on these boys. We gotta really scheme them up.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Aldridge. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tilt the rock.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll keep it himself.
That's supposed to pick, get it away.
2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, it doesn't get any better than
Go,
that.
Hoss, let's go do it, bro.
That was 10 plays. That was perfection.
Let's go do it, man.
Touchdown. That's called good scouting.
That's a drive,
being ready
boy.
for the football game and executing to a T to start this game off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So
get out there, bro.
Figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so
oh man, we can't have that. We can't do that.
Now I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Come on, let's get off the field, bro.
Get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision a quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get back.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down.
Let's relax a little bit.
Establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Relax a little bit.
On the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the
yeah. Good shit, boy.
This one will be
Beautiful.
for no gain.
Way to get a stop there.
What I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Come on.
Send the tight end in motion. Off play action.
That's a beautiful rush, 71. Got that boy in the portal. He's elite dev. It's going to be great.
He can't tell his offensive lineman.
We're building something here, man.
He had no shot.
All right.
Now a lot of work to do to move
No
the
mistakes
chains,
here,
keep
fellas.
this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Pump that crowd up. You ain't loud enough.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, good shit.
What a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This is a point
shit.
where you just gotta be able
All right,
to
here's an
focus.
opportunity, fellas.
Distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you gotta make the
Get a
catch.
return
You got
here.
to be able to make
Let's
that
get back
play.
to where we need to get.
Not going to get a chance to
We out
field
here.
that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try to put something together. Backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Hits hard just as he released
Forced to throw a drag to that nigga, man.
Get it to the receiver.
That's how y'all feel.
When you can do this, when you can get to the quarterback.
All right, bro.
And make
We need a big play here. One of y'all got to get right.
Everybody on the field.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat.
Oh, look at that one quick.
Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Get up there. Shit, boy.
Doctor order to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of
These
yards,
niggas is blocking, bro.
out to the 34.
I couldn't be happier.
Offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps and not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter,
right in there.
they're going to be gassed.
Oh, good shit, boy.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Senior.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Porter. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Let's go to the second quarter, man. We ain't got to do nothing.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Come on, fellas.
First play of the period, first down here.
It's playing so well right now. Like this.
Give to the running back.
All
They
right.
make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the
I wish I had
defense thinks you
a,
might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement.
Wish I had a
run and attack,
read
and
option
find
of
a
this
release
formation.
Halfway there on first
You
down,
there?
it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line.
hole.
No farther than that. No gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
I just want you to go to the other side, brother. I don't know what I'm about to say.
This is a designed run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run. And
I need you to do something great right here, dog.
As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Wants to fire it in the end zone.
Oh,
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a
motherfucker.
boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Snapped it in the shotgun. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it.
He was there too, but it's all right. Feel good about our defense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass.
Feel good about our defense. Come on.
They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Pushes his way for a
Discipline, man. You're the academy.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back.
You're the academy, man.
They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Fuck.
Pulls it in. It's Williams.
Get off the field, man. Let's go.
Immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Fuck.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They'll get it.
I gotta get the fucking freshman on the field. Why don't I just do this in the main depth chart? Beyond me, but
48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
oh shit.
Get it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes a man miss. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down.
Big hit. Miss.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out there. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the...
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Pressure coming. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action.
Just didn't cover him, brother.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He'll pull it on the read. Bulldozes his way through.
It's the backup,
He
huh?
way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense
Touchdown! Fighting Irish! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You got to have guys going out.
Take the 3, now you know.
You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll start to return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get.
You gotta catch the ball, bro.
Gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to
catch the ball.
They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Oh my God, they call holding. My goodness, bro. We falling apart, bro. They just scored a touchdown. We got to be resilient. We're going to get an upset.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish.
Fucking dudes, man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Unloads to the
Oh my God, good shit. He beat that man like a drum, boy.
It was just too easy.
Good defense.
Look at it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Go. Let's go, Coleman.
Now on the return.
Oh. Decent blocks.
Well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target.
This nigga's good.
Good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, he dropped it. Come on, bro. You got a linebacker on you.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last
Come on, man.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about.
Gotta have a lead, bro. The second half is gonna be hell, bro. You're not gonna be stopping these boys the whole game.
And I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Uh-oh.
There he goes. He's at the 30. Boy, they're running that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Touchdown, Irish! Fired from the red zone for the score.
Need a miracle, bro.
Breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll keep it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him.
Not getting that first down was hazardous to niggas' health, man.
That this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decisions, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now they'll have to decide if they want to go for the long field goal attempt here just before halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge.
What up, man? Hey, you know who's
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers. Tim Brown, who won a Heisman. Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it is picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And here comes the Navy offense. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here come the Irish back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Taking it the other way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Off the play fake. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that for the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this.
And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Navy offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Irish send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Navy.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal.
Number 13 on the field goal.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the final total. That could be important to some if you like games of chance, but they're still coming up well short. This is how this one comes to an end. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And, David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset